Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Apparently Ubisoft Forward ended up happening recently. I wasn't aware of that because I got so caught up with looking into what was going on with Xbox Showcase along with Call of Duty Direct that apparently Ubisoft Forward also happened very recently as well. And on top of that, we ended up getting a trailer as to what we can expect for Season 1 of XDefiant. I did see the trailer, but I'm going to watch it again just so I could at least give my personal thoughts on what is going to be coming within the upcoming season. So without further ado, let's check out this trailer. Spy camera. Like that. Oh, new game mode. Prestige?
Watch me detonate.
XDefiant Season 1 GSK coming on July 2nd. Alright. I want to go over this trailer again just so I could at least give my thoughts on some of the things that I saw throughout it. So this operator, I look at this person and I automatically think of, I don't remember what the operator was in Rainbow Six Siege, but if I had to guess, I think his name is Tachanka. That's who this operator reminds me of. He reminds me of Tachanka from Rainbow Six Siege. I might be wrong. Someone might correct me on it, but this is who that operator reminds me of. We have a whole new faction coming, which is GSK. I'm going to assume that this is based off of some operators from Rainbow Six Siege. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. We got this operator wielding the riot shield. I mean, for me personally, I don't like seeing players use the riot shield in first-person shooters, so the fact that this riot shield in particular will pretty much be coming into XDefiant, it is going to be pretty annoying, but at the same time, I understand why people will use it, because it's a way to protect themselves from getting shot in the back and such. So it looks as if you could tilt the riot shield sideways, which I have not seen at all. I know that with the current riot shield, I don't think you're able to even do that, but it looks as if you are able to do so with this riot shield in particular. So I guess it'll be useful in trying to resist any bullets that might come your way or something, but I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Getting 3 free new weapons. I don't remember exactly what those weapons are. I think they were showcasing this trailer, but I'll see what they are. So this one is a sniper rifle called the L115. All right. And then the newer weapon is the sawed-off shotgun. I don't see this one doing as well as the other shotguns, but hey, I could be wrong. And then obviously we have the riot shield, which is supposedly going to be the third and last new weapon that we get in Season 1. Wait a minute. So it looks as if this part right here is able to resist any flashbang that gets thrown your way. Oh, so basically it's supposed to trigger some sort of flash effect rather than resist any flash grenade that gets thrown your way. All right, that makes sense. I thought its purpose was going to be resisting any sort of flash effect that you get when somebody throws a flash grenade at you, but all right, that makes sense. 1 new map per month. I do like the fact that we are getting 1 new map per month. Then again, We still have to wait and see just how this game does in the long term to see if whether or not Mark Rubin, Aches, or anybody working at Ubisoft San Francisco does indeed stick to what their roadmap is for XDefiant. But for now, the fact that we are going to be getting one new map per month, I do like that. And this map is going to be called Clubhouse. All right. And this next new map will be called Daytona, which I'm in the minority when I say this, but when I look at this map, it reminds me of that Daytona racetrack location from Hitman 3. Some people might not have played Hitman 3 to understand where I'm coming from, but when I played Hitman 3, there was a level in that game where you were basically at some Daytona racetrack somewhere in the United States or something, and you had to assassinate a specific target. So anytime I look at this level specifically, anytime I look at this map in particular, it reminds me of that Daytona race level that's in Hitman 3. So I'm going to assume that this little gadget right here is some form of a trophy system, because when this operator, when he threw his lethal grenade, somehow that gadget was able to resist that grenade being thrown right at him. So I'm going to guess that this is definitely a trophy system of some sort. And then this next map is Rockefeller, which from what I've heard is supposed to take inspiration from Far Cry New Dawn, especially since the colors here are very telling, since the colors here that were used in this map are basically reminiscent of the color scheme that was used in Far Cry New Dawn. Not only that, but this map looks like it's going to be a really small map, kind of like what Arena is specifically, so I can see more and more people enjoying this map in comparison to something like Arena and whatnot. We do have a new mode coming. It's called Capture the Flag, and also I've heard that Mark Rubin and the people over at Ubisoft San Fran, they are hard at work at putting together a search and destroy type mode that is going to be called Bomb. They were going to wait until season 1 launches to launch that mode, but again, because of the demand that there is for a search and destroy type mode, they're trying to get the game mode out as soon as possible. But for now, Bomb has yet to release, but in the time being, we do know that we are going to get another new mode, and that's called Capture the Flag. New ranked progression plus rewards. I'm going to assume that this is going to be exclusively for the ranked mode in XDefiant. I kept thinking that this was going to be like the classic prestige system that we were going to get in this game for the unranked playlist specifically. I'm willing to bet that Mark Rubin and his team are still working on putting together the classic prestige system for the unranked portion of XDefiant, but for now, it looks as if this is going to be in the ranked mode for the game. So apparently this is supposed to be a new weapon mastery skin. I'm going to assume that you can get this if you end up getting gold for each and every single weapon that is in XDefiant. Basically, this camo right here is like a glossy purple type of camo, which I'm not even gonna lie, dude, it looks really, really nice. Like, just look at this, man. It looks so nice. Oh boy. The cosmetics, man. These cosmetics are gonna go crazy in this game. But at the same time, if you really think about it, XDefiant really isn't all about trying to be grounded in realism and give you like a bunch of milsim type operator skins like what you would get from the likes of the Modern Warfare trilogy with Call of Duty. So obviously, Mark Rubin and his team, they're able to get away with creating cosmetics like this in XDefiant. But that is the trailer for Season 1 of XDefiant. I am looking forward to some of the content that is going to be coming up in this season, and I'm also interested in experimenting with what the game has to offer once this content drops with Season 1. Thankfully, we won't have to wait that long. It will be coming on July 2nd. I ended up playing a good amount of XDefiant last night. I was trying to make some progress and leveling up some weapons. I was using the AK-47 quite a lot. I got it up to level 21 right now. I still want to try to get it to as high of a level as I possibly can, so that way I could use the additional attachments that it has. I really want to unlock more stocks because honestly, dude, just using this normal stock as is, it's just like, oh my god, man. Like, I need something to increase my ADS speed. I haven't been playing that much XDefiant as I should have because I was so worried. I was so caught up with doing the bioluminescent camo grind over on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, which is why I wasn't able to play this game as much as I should have. But thankfully, now that I got that camo grind done and over with, and I'm pretty much taking a break from Modern Warfare 3 for a bit, I can finally focus on some other first-person shooter. I haven't bothered using any other operator in this game other than Libertad. I just been so used to using the same exact operator that people were using during the server test sessions for this game. I've heard people make like complaints in regards to the movement in XDefiant, saying that it's a lot more clunky in this game in comparison to Call of Duty, and while I understand their sentiment, at the same time you can't expect a game like this to be completely identical to Call of Duty, even though in some way, shape, or form it does take a lot of the things that Call of Duty did in the past and does it better. Like for example, in regards to mantling, it is clunky, it's not as smooth and as fluid as it is in the likes of Modern Warfare 3, but at the same time, it's like I said, you can't expect this game to be a one-to-one identical version of Modern Warfare 3. Woo. Oh boy. Oh man, get turned on, dude. I was not expecting to survive that, but hey, I got lucky. If I had to think of one feature that I would like to see get added into XDefiant at some point in the future, it's the ability to prone. Because right now, like, you still can't prone. Like, I'm trying to, like, you could crouch, you could stand, but you can't prone like you would in something like Call of Duty or Battlefield and such. So obviously, being able to prone is something that I would like to see get implemented into XDefiant at some point. Oh my god, I could have got a triple or a three-piece at least. I also noticed that there are penalties included if you end up bunny hopping for a bit too much, which I do appreciate because the reality is, dude, I'm just really tired of people like abusing just bunny hopping in this game. Don't get me wrong, I understand wanting to be able to have more freedom in how you move in the game, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, is it really necessary? Is it really necessary to be bunny hopping constantly? Oh wow, look at that, the spider bot. I have noticed that that's become a bit of an annoyance to deal with in this game as well, but at the same time, man, like, these players are going to continue to abuse it as much as they can until the gadget gets adjusted. It is what it is. I got 44 kills that game. What? It did not feel like I did. But I still went negative. Oh man. If I had to come up with some sort of a suggestion for how the spider bot should attack enemies in XDefiant, instead of having it get up into your face and then electrocuting you that way, I think it would be better if the spider bot just electrocuted you from behind by landing on the back of your head and then just doing its thing to distort you in some way. That way people won't end up being caught off guard in regards to what's getting up into their face in game. But only time will tell as to how Mark Rubin and his team plans to adjust the spider bot in some way. I want to know from you guys, what did you make of the trailer for Season 1 of XDefiant? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? But also, what are some other changes that you are expecting to come into this game come July 2nd? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys have to say. I do gotta say this too. I did notice that Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus has now been made available to play as part of the PlayStation Plus Premium tier, but even if you're not subscribed to that tier, you can still buy it from the PlayStation Store. I've been contemplating so far as to whether or not I should even get a copy of that game, even though I told myself that I would never go back to that game again. I'm still torn on it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you're more than welcome to drop a like on it. And if you enjoy this type of content, you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.